Hi, I'm Stavros. Good morning and welcome to T. Nolan and Sons here in Castleisland in County Kerry. I'm down here today to show you all around this 2017 Volvo FM 460. So I'll show you all around the exterior first, then we'll hop inside and go down through all the interior controls, and then I'll be getting hooked underneath the trailer and taking it out on the road for a test drive. And we'll see how it pulls. Okay guys, let's go! So this 2017 Volvo FM is for sale here at T. Nolan and Sons. But would you believe in its 3 years, it has only clocked up 125,000 kilometres. So very low mileage for the year of truck. I mean, some drivers would clock up that mileage in a year. So yeah, 125k kilometres in 3 years. So needless to say, it's in great condition. So we have the 4 spotlights up on top. We've got our flashing orange beacons. 4 more spotlights built into the grille here. So let's just pull the remote. So lock, unlock, and we can turn on our lights. And we also have a panic alarm switch there as well. I'll give you a sound of that at the end of the video, but it is very, very loud. So yeah, our LED daytime running lamps and the LED indicators here at the side. All the rest of the lamps are just filament bulbs. So let's just pull open the grille here and give you a look behind that. 2 little clips. So yeah, you'll be glad to hear we have a dipstick. Very good. We can top up our oil there, and our washer fluid for the wipers, your coolant and your brake fluid there. Now you'll notice as well it's on a coil spring setup for the cab suspension. Normally these are on airbags, but this one has the coil setup. Now the front axle itself is on springs, but the back axle on the Volvo is on 4 airbags. The mid-lift is also on air, and that's just a pusher mid-lift. That is not a steering mid-lift. We have a 480 litre diesel tank, and your catwalk area pretty well done on the Volvo. Even the 2 little steps there built into the diesel tank. All our hydraulic hoses at the back. We do have an auto greaser there as well, and a small AdBlue tank on the driver's side. We have the back window and also the window here, so these are great for looking over your shoulder, and yeah, great visibility out of them. And the full air deflector kit. And just walking around the rear, we do have the sliding 5th wheel as well, which I also love. Also great to have that. And our LED rear lamps and the aluminium air tanks as well. And your batteries are positioned underneath these covers as well. So the Volvo does recommend that you trickle charge these batteries every 3 weeks. So depending on the way you use your truck, could depend on the life of your battery. So say for instance, if you were operating this truck in plus 25 degrees, well then the charge status on the batteries is up to 100%. But if the temperature drops to minus 18, then the charge status only goes up to around 50%. So yeah, depending on how cold the temperature is, will depend on the charge status of your batteries. So always good to have that in mind, because some drivers, when they're doing tail lift deliveries, some drivers leave the engine ticking over just to save on the battery. Then some drivers don't, and it draws an awful lot from the battery. So yeah, it all depends what way you use your truck as to the life of your batteries. And our hydraulic tank there on the Volvo. So let me just open up this. I have it already unlocked, just to give you a look at the size of the locker. So it's a pretty okay size for the FM. Now the passenger side is smaller because the night heater kind of intrudes into it, but this is okay for the size of truck. Close that up and let me just yeah, you can of course unlock it remotely. There we go, and I'm just gonna hop inside. Now it is a manual gearbox as well. It's a 3/3 range changer with the splitter, and that is the remote for the back axle. And we have leather and textile finish on the seats, so that's nicely done with the red inserts. And we do have 2 armrests for each seat, and they're very comfortable armrests as well. So let me show you this. They are nice and comfy. But talking of comfort, this bed has to be one of the most comfortable beds I've lay on, guys. It is so comfortable. So somebody must have changed that mattress or else upgraded it, but it is very comfortable on this FM. And let me just zoom in there. We can also operate the night heater there. And you see the temperature control there for adjusting the night heater. The display for that is displayed here. So when you're lying on your bed, you'll be able to tell what temperature it is. So yeah, the FM. A low cab, of course. A lot of the milk drivers like these for going underneath the gantries, offloading their milk. And we have 2 lockers here. We also have 2 speakers, one at either side on top. Your tacho, of course, and more lights here, lighting controls for the exterior. And this is ambient lighting. So let me turn that on, and you'll see there, look, on the footwell and also on the driver's side, little ambient lighting. Storage there on the door. Another red insert there on the door card. Now this monitor is for a camera, but I can't turn it on, so maybe the camera's gone or somebody took it away with them. But yeah, that is the layout on the Volvo. All your fuses are underneath here. I do like all the cup holders. They're quite nicely done, and more storage in there. And down here as well we have the 24 volt, 12 volt and your cigarette lighter. We have auxiliary input and your USB connection. Very good for playing your music. So let me just start up the engine here and give you a quick sound of that. Stick in the key and let's give it a go. See what it sounds like. So that is the Volvo straight 6-cylinder diesel engine. So yeah, that is the air pressure gauge there on top. So if I were to apply the brakes, you see the gauge going down, and underneath it we have the oil temperature gauge. And over on the left side we have the engine temperature, AdBlue, and our fuel gauge. And that is the mileage, 125,000 kilometers, just over. So yeah, very low mileage, as I said. We have all the controls here on the steering wheel for answering our phone calls. We have cruise control and an eco function for saving on fuel. More controls over here for the display, and also your volume up and down stereo. That is your horn, and smaller horn. So nice to have your 2 horns. And over here our electronic handbrake. So push in to release, pull back to apply. Now you can get a camera set up and also navigation for this screen, but we don't have it in this example. And yeah, all quite nicely done. That is your gearbox mounted PTO switch. Up here we have the VAS function. So that is Volvo's action service. So you would press that for a number of seconds, and then the green light, there you go, and it will automatically dial into Volvo's action service. So if you're break down on the side of the road, they'll be able to help you out. And they also speak 18 different languages. And that is the back axle level control, and your mid lift for rising and lowering, your off-road traction control system, and your differential lock. Down here our hill start aid, our rear reversing buzzer, you can turn that off, and our lane departure warning, and our forward collision warning system with brake assist function. So yeah, it's all quite nicely done on the Volvo. So yeah, all our door controls here for rising and lowering the windows. That is as low as the window will go, so it won't go any lower than that. But yeah, and we have electric adjustment and heating function for the mirrors. So I think it's time to hit the road and see what it's like. Let's go. Okay, off we go on the Volvo. Nice and easy. We're pulling Nolan's test trailer. That has 19 ton on board. And we're in 3rd gear low. Flick my splitter switch. We're in 3rd gear high. And you can split all the gears for a total of 12. So click our range changer and we're up into 4th high. So just testing it there. Yeah, still pulling away. Flick our splitter switch and I'll go into 5th low and just see what way it pulls here. We are in a bit of a hill here, pulling out of Nolan's. So yeah, we're in 5th low. So yeah, I'll leave it in 5th low, just cruise away up, and then we will be going up another hill then, just to give it a good test. But the comfort on the back axle is very good. You know, the Volvos with the 4 airbags, they always have good comfort. And let me just move down the armrest. Yeah, nice and comfortable. But we're going to hit a few bumps here now, and we can really test this back axle on the tractor unit. And of course 6x2s are always going to be more comfortable than a 4x2 anyway. But yeah, it is good. Really like that comfort. So we're going to come off the roundabout here and start that long hill out of Castleisland, just to see how it pulls. And we also have a 3-stage exhaust brake here as well, the engine brake, and it also has an auto function, which is very good. So down our range changer, and we'll go down into 2nd low. So I know we'll start off on 1st because, and into 2nd high, and I'll go 3rd low, and flick our splitter into 3rd high. Okay, now we're entering this long hill. So into 4th high. Yeah, she's still willing to pull quite well. Okay, flick our splitter switch down into the low range, and I'm going to go into 5th low, but it is feeling the weight. It definitely is. So we have 2,300 Newton meters of torque from the 12.8 litre straight 6-cylinder diesel engine, and peak torque there on the power band is between 900 RPM and 1400 RPM. 338 kilowatts from the Volvo engine. So yeah, we're in 5th low and into 5th high. Yeah, it's a bit down in power there now. Yeah, 2,300 Newton meters. I mean, it's okay power, but it all depends what sort of work you're doing. Maybe you don't need a more powerful engine, you just want something economical. And with the small diesel tank we have on this truck, it would be good to have an economical truck to maximize your range. But one thing you have to remember about the FM Volvos is that they do use a fair amount of AdBlue. Yeah, you see it's pulling away okay now. No point me going into any top gears because it'll just struggle. So I'll just keep it in 5th high, and we'll turn around at the top of the hill here and go back down, and we'll test the exhaust brake, see how that is at slowing down this trailer. So let's just turn around here and make our way back down. So we're heading back down the hill now. We're in 11th gear and up into 12th. We can use our 3-stage exhaust brake. I have it on there now, and it's stopping us okay. I mean, it wouldn't be the best exhaust brake I've tested, but it's not too bad. And we also have the auto function as well. Click it all the way forward, and then every time you press your brake pedal, the exhaust brake comes on with the brake pedal. And we also have the cruise control as well, and with the eco function. So it's all designed just to save fuel. But yeah, the 12.8 litre Volvo with the straight 6-cylinder diesel engine and 2,300 Newton meters of torque, 338 kilowatts. Yeah, let's get it down into low range. Okay. Yeah, quite nice, the Volvo now. Visibility is okay out of the windscreen. That's pretty good. But anytime you're sitting low in a truck anyway, you've always better visibility all around this area. Most people are happy enough with this size of engine in the truck, 460 horsepower. It's pretty much an average truck for power. But back down through our gearbox and just pulling back into Nolan's here. So yeah, it's they've got some lineup of trucks here. Over on my right hand side we have a gas truck. This is a gas bin truck, the P340. So yeah, I've never driven a gas truck before, so maybe that should be on the list of must drives. I have to drive a gas truck, see what they're like on the road. Okay, there we are back from the drive. Oh, hang on. I'll just give you one last hoot of the air horn. Whoa! That will do. Yeah, so the FM, quite a nice truck. Yeah, okay, so it's not going to pull beyond belief. The power, 460 horsepower. It's okay power, it'll be fine for most people. 2,300 Newton meters of torque. It's not a huge amount of power, but it should be an economical truck if driven correctly, as I always say. Yeah, but it's the mileage. 125,000 kilometers. It's very low mileage for the year. So please do contact Seamus Burke or Tom Nolan for details on this truck. Give them a call. The number is in the description. But I'm going to leave you all there, guys. Please do give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. And I'll chat to you all again next weekend for another video. So until then, take care and thanks for watching. Cheers! That's that. See what it sounds like. That didn't go according to plan.